I was in my graduate degree program, I learned a lot about copyright, and I learned a lot about different cases that had happened, especially with, intellectual property, or in this case, music. And recently, Rick Beato, whose channel I absolutely love, you should absolutely check him out if you have not heard of him or seen him before, made a video about how a Justin Bieber song sounded identical to the point where if you played a Toto song behind it with the Justin Bieber song, it sounds like it's a perfect match. And that got me really to thinking again to this horrible issue with rehashing old songs. That is a real problem because people are lazy. And when you have people like Justin Bieber making songs that close, it's hard to say that it's sheer parallel thinking. Now, the reason why I come to this conclusion is because Justin Bieber is not the one to blame here. Justin Bieber didn't write these songs or that song. A bunch of writers did. A bunch of people sat and gathered in a room and wrote this song. It just so happens to be the exact same song as the Toto song. But the problem becomes when all these teams of writers are being paid all this money and they have so much pressure on them to make hit songs and the stakes are as high as they are, they're going to take shortcuts. And they have been taking shortcuts. And they will continue to take shortcuts as long as this garbage still sells. And I'm not saying pop music is garbage. I'm saying people that blatantly rip off songs and melodies to the T, don't even bother to change the tempo or the key. I'm sorry, it's intentional. But it's got to stop. And unfortunately, it's not going to stop until people stop paying money for this product. And unfortunately, this product is something that a lot of us hold very dearly, and that is music. And whether or not you like pop music or not, I mean, it should kind of maybe rub you the wrong way that these people are taking the craft and they're putting the bare minimum amount of effort in. It'd be like if you were writing a term paper and you just plagiarized the entire thing and changed a few things here and there. It's that level of lazy. And I think it's a bad representation for the artist. And they don't really have a lot of say in this stuff. Not as much as people would think. And I want to be clear here. I'm not blaming any artist that is involved in this, specifically in this case. I think that until writing teams are kind of, taken care of and regulated, because I'd like to see a lawsuit so big that it scares anyone from ever doing this ever again. I feel like that's the only way to get through and make change with anything, not just music. You have to hit people in the wallet and scare them into saying, okay, well, I don't want to lose all this money, so I should actually try and write something. Because, I don't know. It really bothers me, man. It really bothers me. And back to the topic of pop music itself, good pop music is really hard to write. It's really, really, really hard to write. And I think that people get looked over a lot because they get labeled as a pop artist. And I think that their musicality comes out in subtle ways more so than in other genres. But to me and to a lot of people, I notice it. And I know people like John Mayer get a really bad rap. But think of some of his really poppy kind of songs. And even a song like Neon. Go and try to learn how to play Neon on guitar. You think that's just pop trash? Good luck. Good luck playing that song. But it comes down to the fundamental problem, and that is the actual labels themselves. And we are seeing a revolution right now. We're kind of living through it in a change in this industry due to online content, due to, all the touring and everything being temporarily on hiatus. And who knows when it all does fully come back, if it all fully comes back, how different that's going to be. We have a lot of uncertainties. And the industry is changing, it's evolving, and it's adapting. And the first people that gotta go are these little rat writing teams who just keep ripping off songs that people don't know because they never heard the records before. Poor Toto. So that's gonna wrap it up. And just remember, pop music doesn't suck. Might not be your thing, but it's the industry's fault. Leave a like if you like what I'm doing. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about pop music. Let me know what you think about, these elaborate writing teams, the entire process. Does it even feel like real music to you at that point, or is it, you know, kind of so synthesized and produced that it's just kind of in its own label or genre, I would say. Subscribe if you have not, and I will see you again tomorrow for another video. Take care, you guys.